That's it. That's all he says. A man of few words, but a picture is worth 1,000 words. I like your Can we see that again, Mr. Gray Young? Nice shirt, dude. I like it. Be nice to somebody today. Very nice. Hey, are you new? Are you so new that you didn't even know that this was a live show because we're only on Sundays now? No comment. Probably not, but here's how this works. Survive questions 1 through 5. That's it. That's all you need to know. On with the show, and away we go. Question number 1, let's start us off. In what state does helium exist at room temperature? Solid, liquid, gas, Kansas.
Helium exists at room temperature when? I have no idea.
Room temperature, of course, being a room here on Earth, not a room, say, on like Jupiter. That would be a hellscape. You wouldn't want to hang out there. No, helium almost always exists as our answer, gas. Since at roughly negative 269 degrees Celsius, its boiling point is just a few degrees above absolute zero, but you probably already knew that. It's a gas, indeed. We've got Lady _E says, hello from Michigan. And then Gavchi21, north side of Chicago, represent. Hey, thanks you guys for playing. And one more, Gail 4681, Ronan, Montana, in the house. All right, you guys, let's take you off to number 2. Number 2 is sunscreen is used to protect the skin from what kind of radiation? Infrared, ultraviolet, nuclear. If only protecting yourself from nuclear radiation was as easy as slapping on some copper tone. That's right, I'm protected from the Ruskies now. Then you really could duck and cover. That's right, remember, Sally, when you see the flash, duck and cover. No, as it is, all it protects us from is ultraviolet. The sun's ultraviolet UV radiation is the main cause of both sunburn and skin cancer. That's not good stuff. We don't see UV, so it is possible to be exposed to it even on days that it does not feel particularly sunny. True story, my mother was sunburnt on a cloudy day once in May, hanging out at the beach by the bay. Let's keep it moving. All right, question 3. Who played a father who disguises himself as an elderly nanny in the 1993 film Mrs. Doubtfire? Bruce Willis, Jack Nicholson, Robin Williams. My goodness, I hope that you knew the answer before I even finished reading the question. Do we need to know that it was a 1997 film? Do we need to know it was Mrs. Doubtfire? Come on. You guys are old enough to know that one though, right? You guys? Hey, you guys? No, you don't? My goodness. Well, the answer we're looking for, dude, the one, the only, Robin Williams. Now, he picked up a Golden Globe for Best Actor for his role as Daniel Hilliard in Mrs. Doubtfire, a divorced father who disguises himself as an elderly female nanny named Euphigenia Doubtfire in order to be with his children. Cute story, but highly illegal. One could even argue that might be a form of kidnapping. But you can do no wrong, Robin Williams. Question 4. Of these, which is the most powerful piece in the game of chess? Knight, pawn, queen. Patricia. Nice name, by the way. That's my grandmother's name. Hi, everyone from New York City. New York City? Ooh, you like that one, don't you, Alexa? Yeah. And then Lacey D says, what was that Twitter handle? I'll give it to you. The answer, queen. The king is, of course, the key piece in the board game of chess, and that capturing him is the aim of the game. But the queen, yes, that is the most valuable piece, the only one that can move unlimited spaces vertically, diagonally, horizontally.
David?
Yes, queen. Now, it's Trivial the Show. If you guys want to know what it is, do we have that graphic? We'll put that graphic up again in just a second, once we go to number 6, okay? Question 5. What old laundry tool is also used as a percussion instrument in some American folk bands? Scrubbing brush, washboard, ringer. Well, if you want to form a real hoedown, you're going to need get your jug and get your fiddle and get your banjo, and you're going to need a spoon for your washboard. That's right. Now the washboard, yep, percussion instrument with the musician rubbing his hands, or a pluck up and down the ribbed metal surface of the cleaning device to produce a distinct sound. It's used in jazz. Ooh. It is, and old-timey music. Nice, fun. That's it. Flash the, oh, yeah. If you guys are having trouble hearing, boom. But now, without further ado, on to the prize questions. Did you hear, Kenya? Well, we've got behind the scenes show coming. Hit us up on @TrivialTheShow. If you don't have Twitter, hey, maybe with some budget, can we get some Instagram? Oh, Instagram is free. Oh, that's good. Can we afford that? Good. Well, no. All right. Maybe in the near future we'll get some Instagram as well. Question number 6 is in the mix. Which food is traditionally made with the stomach of a cow? Black pudding, haggis, tripe.
That was your question, Lynn.
Now,
Which
before you
food is
judge this
traditionally
as
made with
gross,
the stomach of a
remember,
cow?
waste not, want not. It's eaten all around the world in many varieties in the Eastern European cuisine, especially Eastern cuisine. But what's all the hype? It's just tripe. The inner mucosal lining. This is removed, leaving the muscle wall of the stomach. Tripe was a cheap source of nutrition for working classes during the Victorian era and the early 20th century, but everything was cheaper back then because inflation. Yes, that's how economic works. That's what I learned. Question 7 is, we've got worth one. I've never seen this before. This question is worth $150.05. Question 7. Who was not a painter from the Dutch Golden Age? Vermeer, Gursky, Rembrandt. What was the Dutch Golden Age? Well, that was an artistic style that developed in the Netherlands. During the 17th century. It's roughly contemporaneous with the Baroque style, popular throughout most of Europe. The answer, Gursky. Normally this is where we try to add something fun about our answer, but Gursky, there's nothing. There's nothing at all. We had a team of PAs searching and searching the World Wide Web. Not one of them came up with anything fun. One even went to the library. Nothing. This guy was not very interesting. Sorry. Makes for a great trivia question, though. Question 8. Who was the first Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea? Michael Sumari, Peter O'Neill, Don Poulier.
I would guess Don Poulier.
We here at the Cashshow. Gosh, we just love our Papua New Guinea questions. Be sure to study up on this country if you don't want to use your free life every time we ask about it, because we ask a lot. First Prime Minister when they gained their independence, and then again, later in the, was it the 80s, 90s? Michael Sumare, elected again, for the 3rd time as Prime Minister in 2007. They just couldn't get enough of Prime Minister Sumare. Clearly a giant of Papua New Guinea politics, this man. And it's Ratio Gaming 89. First time here, and I like this show. Hey, thanks for playing with us, Ratio. This next question, number 9, was worth $300. Was that 10 cents or 1 penny? What's going on with the numbers today? All right, this one, number 9. In Greek mythology, the creature known as the Minotaur is part man and part what? Cow, bull, lion. The little people came out. Okay, yeah, it went too fast. Great. You guys saw that infographic. If you don't have Twitter, get yourself some Twitter. That's a fun way to stay in contact with us. We'll get Instagram later, but that's what we've got now. The answer for this bull. Oh, really? That's the answer. In ancient Greek mythology, the Minotaur was a powerful, dangerous monster with the brains of a man and the strength of a bull. He lived in Crete, where he terrorized locals before being killed by the hero warrior Theseus. Thanks, Thee. We got 4,534 of you still in it to win it as we go on to question number 10, which is, what word means showing favoritism towards relatives, such as in employment?
Nepotism.
Is it revanchism, botulism, nepotism? Mr. Blithers, it's so unfair that your nephew, who does nothing all day, got the promotion and I didn't. I worked 10 times harder than that dude. This is just such a flagrant case of botulism. It makes me sick. No. Sick to the stomach with botulism. No, it's nepotism, y'all. All right. The term comes from, this is fun, the Italian word nepotismo, which is based on the Latin root nepos, meaning nephew. And since the Middle Ages and until the late 17th century, some Catholic popes and bishops who had taken vows of chastity, therefore usually had no legitimate offspring of their own, they gave their nephews such positions of preference, hence the term. Question 11 is worth $450.15. Which Soviet politician gave his name to a homemade explosive device? Joseph Stalin, Leon Trotsky, or was it Vyacheslav Molotov?
Molotov, right?
Da.
Molotov.
Here in Russia, we have Moscow Mule, White Russian, Black Russian. And if you fill bottle with flammable liquid and light fuse, throw it enemy, you give nod to Vyacheslav Molotov. Yes, the Molotov cocktail was originally coined by Finnish soldiers during the Winter War in 1939 to 40 as a mocking reference to the Soviet foreign minister of the same name, Mr. Molotov himself. Apparently, he knew the name and liked it. Now on to our last and final round. All right, y'all, don't forget the new adventure coming up. If you didn't catch it, at Trivial, the show, boom. New show that we're working on. You're going to hear more about it. Hit up Twitter. We'll answer all of your questions. This question is worth $1,590.41. 4,058 still in it to win it. Question 12 is, Africa's northernmost point is in what country? Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Tunisia. I wanted to say Morocco. Did you guys weren't you thinking Morocco? No? Yeah. Well, if you did, you would also be wrong because it's Cape Angela, which is in our answer, Tunisia. That's right, Tunisia is a relatively small nation of 165,000 square kilometers. I don't know, it doesn't sound too small. And it's bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north and the east, but I'm sure you've already Googled that, as along you did with some of the other answers today, because we've got 3,594 winners taking home some cash today on the Cashshow. Trisha _InSac, probably Sacramento. Tell us more about the other show. We will tell you more on Twitter, but I can tell you it's going to be a lot of fun. Director Dave has been working very hard on this, putting all the pieces together. Well, here's our prize distribution list. We've got 3,594 people taking home 74 cents today. Good job today, you guys. I'm going to start making these questions a little bit harder. Yes. All right. This is going to be, I don't know, like, think 30 Rock only trivia. And really fun. It's good stuff. I've read the first episode. It's awesome. All right, you guys, get ready for nope, no lucky spin. So sorry. Thank you guys for playing with us. Oh, we will not have that, right? My bad. You know, I'm so used to it, but we're gonna see you guys next for the next live show. Apparently, will I be here for that? Yeah, I'm gonna be back here next Sunday playing with you all. I gotta go.
No, he said he'll be back next Sunday. Bye. Not Raph, no. But maybe when they do the new show, Raph will be on the new show.